Hello students, in this video we'll see an example of finding where a function is differentiable. If we consider this piecewise defined function, f of x is 4x when x is less than or equal to 0, it's this quadratic ax squared plus bx plus c when x is between 0 and 1, and it's 3 minus 2x is linear function when x is greater than 1. I want to find a, b, and c so that f is differentiable function. Okay. Well, we know that differentiable functions need to be continuous. So differentiable functions are continuous. Okay. And so what that means this function has to have a limit as x goes to 0 from the left, being a limit as x goes to 0 from the right. So the limit as x goes to 0 from the left of 4x has to be equal to the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of ax squared plus bx plus c. So that tells me that 0 is equal to c. So c has to be equal to 0. So that's going to be a 0 over there. We can update that now. And then it has to be continuous at 1, right? So I needed the limit as x goes to 1 from the left of, now I can update my function, which is going to be ax squared plus bx has to be equal to the limit as x goes to 1 from the right. And what will that be? That's going to be 1, right? So in other words, we have to have that a plus b must be equal to 1. That's another condition on a and b. Now I need it to be differentiable from, the derivative needs to exist, so the limit of the difference quotients has to be the same. So what can I say about f prime from the what? From the left. Over here, the slope is going to be what? F prime of x is equal to 4 if what? If x is less than 0 strictly. And what will f prime be if you're between 0 and 1? F prime of x is going to be what between 0 and 1? Well, it's going to be the derivative of this expression, which is 2ax plus b. 2ax plus b if x is between 0 and 1. And f prime of x will be what? Will be negative 2 if x is bigger than 1. Okay. So what do I want to have happen? So in other words, I'd like as x goes to 0, this to be the correct slope. So it looks like, what should we have for b? So the limit as x goes to 0 from the left of f prime of x should be equal to the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of f prime of x. And what will that be? So this over here is going to be a what? That's going to be a 4, and this is going to be a b. So we have that b is equal to 4. All right, so b is equal to 4. And once you know that b is equal to 4, what does that force a to be equal to? That's going to force a by continuity to be equal to what? If b is 4, then a has to be negative 3. So a is negative 3. So a is negative 3. And so the choice, c equals 0, b equals 4, and a equals negative 3 will give you a function which is differentiable. Thank you very much.